Once a person is past the novice stage of training, how would you recommend they train if they want to optimize power production? Okay. The reason I included this rather stupid question in here is because I wanted to take the opportunity to say again, and we've said this on several occasions, you don't really train power production. Once a person is past the novice stage of training, how would you recommend they train if they want to optimize power production? Well, if you want to optimize power production, you're going to have to do some cleans and some explosive activities, right? But as we've said 1,052 times, power is pretty much genetic, all right? There is a test called the standing vertical jump. Standing vertical jump is very good at measuring your ability to rapidly recruit large numbers of motor units into contraction. And this kind of thing is the direct window into your ability to display power, which is strength displayed quickly. The more motor units you can get into contraction at one time, the better power production you're going to have. People with big, tall, vertical jumps are very good at calling motor units into contraction. People with little bitty short vertical jumps are not very good at calling motor units into contraction, and you can't take a man with an 18-inch vertical jump and turn him into even a 24-inch vertical jump. It doesn't occur because the ability to recruit large numbers of motor units into contraction at one time is genetics. It's been said that elite athletics are dependent upon two things: genetics and the presence of obsessive compulsive disorder. Those are the two factors that determine high-level athletic success. And if you don't have either one of those, you're not going to be an elite athlete. Okay? And the genetics part of this is the part that controls the standing vertical jump. 36-inch standing vertical jumps are born, they're not made. All right? So the improvement of power production is limited to maybe 15-20%. To the extent that power improves, it's a direct function of strength. All right? Let's say we've got a kid with an 18-inch, very, very average vertical jump. 22 is actually average. Let's say we got a kid with 22-inch vertical jump. Male vertical jump, average for college-age males, 22 inches. Let's say we bring him into the weight room, and he is squatting the first day 155 for 3 sets of 5. Let's say we train him for 4 or 5 months, and we get his squat up to 365. And then we continue to train him for 4 or 5 more months, and we finally get his squat up to 455. All right? Has his vertical jump gone up? No, not much. It might have gone up from 22 to 23. Might have gone up to 24, but probably not. But what has happened to his power? His power has gone up quite significantly. Even though he can't hit you faster, he can hit you harder. He can hit you 3 times harder with 3 times more force because his force production capacity has gone up. But his explosive capacity is limited by his genetics. The P part of the equation, the power is force times distance over time. The time denominator is the thing we don't have the ability to affect. But the force, the F in the numerator, can go up considerably, which means that P went up too. In other words, if you've got a kid that was going to play football for you that's got a 22-inch vertical and he's the only one you can recruit, would you rather that kid be squatting 2 1/4 or 5 1/4? Stupid question, huh? Well, if that's the case, then why have you got the kid dancing around with 15-pound dumbbells on an unstable ball and not adding 5 pounds to his squat 3 days a week? Why would you do that? You know why? Because you're not very good at your job. That's why. Right?